again tonight, but it seemed like, especially in the second half, you guys had a ton of success kind of moving the ball and getting to the rim. Was that kind of a conscious focus of yours going forward?
Yeah, we took a lot of things from the Phoenix game. It's kind of fortunate that it happened last night because it was so fresh on the mind, coming into today's game, whether it's certain situations where it's dribble handoffs or smoothing the ball side to side, getting out even more in transition. I think that was really what, you notice the difference on the offensive end tonight. And we did a good job of that. But we did some of the same things we did against Phoenix. Some shots just happened to go in, easy ones, stuff like that. But I think for us, just making a conscious effort of getting out and running, and just kind of pushing the pace, I think was good by us.
Tony Jones, The Athletic.
How big was this a big win for you guys? And, and how important was it for you guys to bounce back from Monday and Wednesday night?
I think it was a must win. If we wanted to be the team, like we don't lose. First off, you don't lose 2 in a row, and then you don't lose 3. You definitely don't lose 3. That's kind of the mindset. So this was a must win. We kind of put, our focus on that, and not letting three go to teams that are playoff bound, and it's definitely on the forefront of our brain, and we just got to be ready for it. We got this win tonight. We got Sack coming in on whatever day it is. But we just got to be ready at every game. We just started with this, and this is a good start. But we got things we can definitely work on and improve on from the road trip that we have to address. Nothing too crazy. We did a lot of good things tonight, but we got to continue to plug away. If you want to be the team, the last team standing, we got a lot of things we got to continue to harp on and continue to focus on. And tonight was a good start after 2 tough losses, and we keep going from here.
Kristen Kenny, Jazz TV.
Favors is top 10 in the Jazz all-time scoring list after tonight. Yeah, he's
know that.
Yeah, he passed the Money Man memo. So,
Gotcha.
I just want to talk about just how he's so underrated, what he does for you guys, and just can you put into perspective the impact that he has on this group?
It says a lot that we let him go for a year and come back, immediately brought him back. That says a lot about a person in general. Forget the basketball component of it. I think that says a lot, just the fact that we wanted him to bring him back and everybody missed him. And, that's first and foremost, just him as a person. As a player, man, he comes in, does his job. He's a pro's pro. He's humble, hardworking. If you didn't say that, he probably wouldn't have said a word about him breaking the top 10 list. He just goes out there and does his job every day. And he does it the right way. We love Favo, respect the hell out of Favo for what he does. Like you said, he's underrated in that sense. He doesn't get a lot of credit, but he brings the physicality, he brings pressure, he brings effort, he brings all these different things that, kind of elevate us, when he comes in the game. And, his presence is definitely felt out there each time he's out there. And, this is a huge honor for him, and I'm happy for him. And, I'm gonna go throw some water on him in the locker room. So hopefully he doesn't have his what's it called, his walk-in close-in, but if he does, then it's on him. But I think that's just who he is, man. He's a great teammate, great person, and we're happy to have him here.
Next up, Mark Medina, USA Today.
Hi, Donovan. Good to see you. I got a random one here. I'm asking guys on different teams about their favorite fan stories. Do you have a favorite one, whether it was like an interaction or an atmosphere in a specific game? Like a favorite
what?
Story or memory?
It's like for a favorite fan memory.
Man. I guess the first one that jumps out is, I had some fan talking crazy in Detroit like 2 years ago. That's the first one that jumps in my mind. The more fans talk junk and all that, I think those are my favorites for me than the cheering. To be honest, I love when people, say you suck or can't do this, can't do that, during the game. I think it just provides a level of excitement for me. But the one that is fresh on the brain is definitely the one in Detroit. Was it 2 years ago, maybe? And I had a pretty good second half because of that person. I had a terrible first half, and then he said something, and I let him know it after, the fourth quarter. But that's probably the one that stands out for me.
Able to share what he said and what the exchange was after going?
Man, I really don't remember, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, he might have just said something innocently, and I just took it as personal, to be honest. But, I just remember him saying something. He could have just been cheering his team on, but he was just in my face about it as I walked to the locker room, and it's all I really needed. I enjoy that stuff. And, he was going throughout the fourth quarter, and it wasn't like anything personal, anything bad, but it was just like something just like fun going back and forth and, along the lines of like, we're better than you or something like that, or we didn't want to draft you, whatever the hell it was. But it was fun. And shout out to that fan, whatever his name was.
Next up, John Kuhn, AP.
Donovan, one of the positive things that you talked about that happened in this game was the rebounding. You guys had plus 17 advantage on the boards tonight. Third quarter especially, you were able to attack the glass and really get rebounds. What was that more of a focus tonight after kind of struggling on the glass against Phoenix?
Yeah, and I think, like I said, it's unfortunate that we lost, but you learn things in a loss. And I think with that having played yesterday, that was on the forefront of our brains. It was so fresh in our head, and we made a conscious effort to go out there and do that. I think that was, it's not so much grabbing the rebound, it's the work you do before it. It's not so much as going up there and grabbing it, it's the hits. And if you watch the game back, guys running from one spot to the next to hit somebody to prevent them from getting on the glass, whether it's Cantor, it's Nurkic, it's Powell, it's Jones, just trying to find ways to knock them off their course. Because after a while, after you get hit, you stop going, and then you stop trying to go for rebounds. And that was really the focus for us, and with it happening so fresh last night, it was right there in the front of our brains, and we did a good job of it. But now we got to continue to do it throughout the entire game. We got to do it when things aren't going well. We got to do it when things are going great, and I think that's the challenge for us coming forward.
All right, that's it. Thank you, Donovan.
Thank you.